So here's the thing about Season 5 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This far into the show, you'd figure that they would start running out of steam. But in fact, this is the best season of the show they've ever made. And here's why. One is that they actually keep the storyline from the twist of the previous season around for the longest amount of time. Season 2 resolves it in 1 episode, Season 4 resolves it in 3 episodes, and Season 3 in 4. This one, however, it remains a storyline for over the first half of the season and comebacks later in a major way. First of all, willing to show Jake and Rosa in prison and depict how terrible it is, even in a comedy, is masterful. I love the scenes of them in there, and the storylines were both exciting and somehow funny. Then, taking it to Holt and Kevin made things even more tense. Plus, this storyline introduces the best side character this show has ever had, Caleb the Woodworker. He can also be known as a cannibal.
Caleb, you added the Fiesta filter?
I'm doing the best I can.
Tell that to my wiener!
I'm doing
No, don't really!
And the story of them in prison has lasting consequences too. Rosa becomes more in touch with herself, and Jake finds that he now doubts himself more because of how immersed he was in prison. And then Holt says it's a good thing, because it means that he'll think twice before putting the wrong person in jail. Just such a good way to interpret their experiences. The character work for this season is absolutely next level, and everybody gets their own little details. 9-9 is one of my favorite episodes of this show. It's no wonder it earned the namesake, because it's so funny, and heartfelt too. And then it's followed by Game Night, one of the most well-written episodes in the entire show. Not only hilarious and containing Danny Trejo, it also gives Rosa so much more depth than we've ever seen before. And that line by Andre Braugher at the end of that episode is amazing. Tear-jerking.
Every time someone steps up and says who they are, the world becomes a better, more interesting place.
And then we have The Box. I already made a video about this, so if you want to see me talking about just that episode, feel free to click the link in the description. But I will just say again that this might be the best episode of the entire show. The stakes for this crime that is self-contained are somehow so high, and then they parallel the interrogation, which is the entire episode, by the way, with Jake and Holt's relationship. Already my favorite relationship in the show, and they just ascended it to new heights. The lesser-known episodes of this season are also super fun. Specifics would include Bad Beat.
I'm in complete control. Now, Terry, come over here and dangle me off the edge of this building. Sir, I am not going to dangle you off the side of this building. You're fired. Peralta, let me climb on your shoulders.
I can't.
You're fired. No one works here anymore.
Graystar Mutual, and White Whale. All really solid episodes that I felt deserved a little bit more recognition than they got. And then the season finishes things up super strongly. Not only with the Jake and Amy wedding, but also with Show Me Going, a nice episode that becomes really serious, and an exciting drama super quickly. I love that after all this development, they put Rosa in jeopardy. Makes things really tense for the audience. Relatable storylines too, for everybody trying to stay calm. And the finale is great. Their wedding is just perfect, and Amy ends it with the best vow I've ever heard.
But I do have some bad news. There is a bomb at this wedding as well.
What?
Your butt. Your butt is the bomb. There will be no survivors.
I love you so much. You're my dream girl.
Plus, Charles is so funny this episode, I have to say.
But if you don't, I will kill myself.
So that's all. It's just a really solid season. Come to think of it, there really aren't any episodes I disliked. The one that comes closest is Return to Skyfire, and even that episode has some really fun moments, specifically with Amy and Holt and their certification with Charles.
I don't know, Captain. He seems pretty upset.
Hold on. Look how happy he is now.
Everyone gets their moment to shine in this season. Even Gina has some really nice and heartfelt stuff that really turns her character around from the kind of selfish and obnoxious character that a lot of people don't like. Yes, I know that everyone hates her anyway. Honestly, I don't really get it, but it's okay. And it feels like every episode had a lot of heart and effort put into it. You can see there are such fun sequences in every episode with musical dress-ups, the cast is always having a good time, and it feels like they really just nailed the writing of all their characters and the timing of their own show. They really perfected it. And then it got canceled. But it's okay, because then it got brought back. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments below. I would love to have a discussion more about the show, and if your favorite season isn't season 5, let me know which one it is. My other favorite seasons include 2 and 7. I enjoyed those quite a bit. But if you enjoyed this video, consider supporting us further on Patreon. At patreon.com/TV_wins, you can get a bunch of early access to content like a week before it hits YouTube. You get full reactions so you don't have to have them cut up or taken down by copyright, and you can choose whatever you want to see on this channel. So it's a really great way to be more involved and to just help us out if you want to see more videos from us. Alright, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!